Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, do we have some news for you guys today? What we are going to be talking about, it is going to be about Lewandowski and Kounde. We are going to be speaking about their operations because there has been some massive updates regarding these two players. Like, this is exactly what we have been talking about. The preseason in the US is going to be starting very soon. And we knew that Barcelona had to move fast in order to get as many transfers that they can before that preseason in the US does start. And one of them might actually include Lewandowski. But a quick word from our sponsor. If you guys want to find out where I do get all of my details regarding the Lewandowski operation, the Kounde operation, Bernardo Silva, Rafinha, all of that type of information, or if you do want to find out what's currently going on with your favorite player, your favorite team, the OneFootball app is going to be there to cover for you immediately and live. The OneFootball app, it is considered as the best, most informative, reliable, entertaining app that you could find in the App Store. If you do want to download the OneFootball app and read exactly what we are going to be discussing for today's video, you can so by scanning the QR code that you do see here on the screen. And there's also going to be a link that will be provided down below that take you straight to the App Store. Download the OneFootball app, set exactly who and what you do want to follow, and then you'll be set and done from there. It's a very easy process. I hope you guys do enjoy it. But now let's get back into the video and let's talk about the Lewandowski operation because things are advancing. It does say here, according to David Ornstein, who is a very reliable and respectable journalist, he has claimed, and I quote, "Barcelona are advancing in a move to sign Lewandowski. There is no full agreement between Bayern Munich and Barcelona yet, but it is heading in that direction, and there's plenty of optimism in finishing a deal." Now, here's the thing, right? By the time I do upload this video, I would not be surprised to see that Barcelona and Bayern have already found a full agreement by the time I do upload it, because it does take me a few hours to make this video. But as of now, things are going in the right direction, which is a great thing to see, because previously Bayern Munich were ignoring Barcelona, but now Bayern Munich are now officially paying attention to what Barcelona want to do with their player. Bayern are starting to become aware that Lewandowski no longer wants to be at this club. Like, it has been said many times, according to many sources, that for a third time in a row, Lewandowski has came in to Bayern Munich's training session extremely late. It even does say here, according to Sky Sport, all parties want to close a deal this weekend. Lewandowski doesn't want to participate in Bayern's preseason. So it does seem like that Lewandowski might actually make it in time to join the preseason in the US. Keep in mind, right, let me get some things very clear. I don't think that Lewandowski is going to take off with the rest of the squad and go into that exact same plane. I just do think that he will make it in time for the game. And let me explain, because Barcelona are going to be taking off and moving away from the city tomorrow on Saturday at 2:30 p.m. Spanish time. For those of you guys who are in the US, it's going to be 5:30 a.m. on Saturday Pacific time and 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. And like I've said, I do not think that Lewandowski is going to be joining that exact same plane with the players. And the reason why I am saying that is because it does say here, according to Jared Romero, Bayern and Barcelona are working to close the Lewandowski deal before tomorrow. The club is also working to ensure that the presentation of Lewandowski is feasible to take place on Monday at the Camp Nou, which basically means this: they want to solidify and close the deal before the weekend does and present Lewandowski on Monday while the Barcelona players are already in the US. And then by the time Lewandowski finishes his presentation on Monday, he will move in to the US and join the players, and just in time for the game that will be happening on Tuesday, which will be against Inter de Miami. And so it is so great to see that Lewandowski is making a great effort to move to FC Barcelona. Like, he could have easily gone to a different club, just like every other player that Barcelona is going for. There has been so many sources, so many stories about Chelsea and PSG being very interested in the Lewandowski situation. They thought, right, they really thought that they could take away Lewandowski away from FC Barcelona, but that has not been the case. Fabrizio Romano has stated that Chelsea and PSG were informed of the Lewandowski situation this whole time, but they have been told that his move to Barcelona is in the final stages and that there was never a chance. He only wants to join Barcelona. Lewandowski has agreed on personal terms with Barcelona 4 months ago, and it's going to be a 3-year deal. So there's a big reason on why Lewandowski is choosing Barcelona over Chelsea and PSG, and that is simply because Barcelona is a bigger club over Chelsea and PSG. But to be very serious, the reason why Lewandowski is choosing FC Barcelona over any other club, it is because Barcelona do seem like a very ambitious club, a club that can win so many things within the next 3 years. Like, this is going to be a team that's going to be winning for the now, which is why they want to bring in Azpilicueta. They have renewed Dembele. They want to bring in Bernardo Silva. They want to continue with Busquets, and they have a team for the future that can win titles like Ansu, Pedri, Pablo Torre, Gavi, Araujo, potentially even Kounde, Serginho Dest, and many more. And Lewandowski wants to be part of this image. So if you guys are wondering what that front three could look like next season, it's going to come down to two different options. It's either going to be Ansu Fati, Lewandowski, Dembele, or Ansu Fati, Lewandowski, and Rafinha. It's going to come down to those two front threes. And if Barcelona ever want to surprise the opposition, right, like they give a completely different front three that the opposition is not ready for, they could go for Ferran Torres on the left, Ansu Fati as a striker, and Rafinha as a right winger, and give Lewandowski that rest, and then have him become that super sub. It'll be great to see something like that because Rafinha is someone who does give the most shots. He does test the goalkeeper the most out of all other players. And usually when that goalkeeper makes a rebound, he blocks a shot from Rafinha, players like Ansu and Ferran Torres can find that rebound because that is simply what they could do. Off the ball, they are great. They know how to read. They know exactly where the ball is going to go. And Ansu Fati and Ferran Torres can find the ball and kick the ball into the net and find more goals. It will be a great front three and a very surprising front three for the opposition. So now let's move on towards the next phase of this video, and now let's talk about the updates regarding Kounde. So earlier today, there was a presentation for Rafinha, and of course, during that presentation, while Joan Laporta and Mateo Lemon were there, many journalists, the media, were asking these two people what is currently going on with Kounde. And Mateo Lemon did respond towards the Kounde operation, and this is what Mateo Lemon did say, and I quote, "I'm not going to talk about the players from other clubs. Xavi told us what he wants, and we are working this summer to try and get the players he needs. I think we are working hard and in a good direction, but patience is needed." So what Mateo Lemon is basically saying here is that I'm not going to be speaking on the Kounde operation because things are not done yet, but we are going to get what Xavi does want. So be very aware, right, what Mateo Lemon is trying to say here. He knows exactly that we know that Barcelona are interested in Kounde, which is why he does not want to speak about the Kounde operation. And also, Aleman never fully ruled off this operation, which is why Mateo Lemon continues to say that we're going to get what Xavi does want and what he does need. And when it comes to that last sentence, when he did say, I think we are working hard and in a good direction, but patience is needed, what does he mean by the patience? Like, how long do we actually have to wait? Well, it does say here, according to Jared Romero, he has stated, and I quote, "Barcelona first needs to activate the second lever to sign Kounde," and that is what it basically all means. At the moment, it is not possible for Barcelona to sign Kounde like tomorrow, but by the time that second lever is fully approved, it is activated, we get injected 350 million euros. That is when Barcelona can make the move and complete the signing of Kounde. We do not know if Barcelona are going to be spending the full 65 million euros or Barcelona get creative and say, we'll give you 35 to 45 million euros plus Memphis Depay. We do not know anything about that yet, but the total that Barcelona are going to be spending when it comes to this whole transfer window, it is going to be 220 million euros that could be spent on transfers. Now, I know that there has been many talks, many naysayers saying that, Kevin, why do you think that Barcelona are so interested in Kounde? What if Barcelona have no talks with Kounde? Like, how do we know that all of this is real? Like what if Sevilla and Kounde have agreed that they want to continue moving forward together? And I get it, right? Like, I know that all of this is surprising to see that Kounde might actually go to FC Barcelona. Like, who would have expected for Barcelona to act in this way around a time where supposedly Barcelona's bankrupt and we can't sign any player, according to the Chelsea fans / accountants and the Manchester United fans / accountants. But we do have Lopetegui, who is the Sevilla coach, who has basically confirmed that yes, Kounde might actually leave this club in this summer. And he has stated this earlier today, and I quote, "We have had an important player leave and our other starting center back, Kounde, could leave as well. We do not know what's going to happen." And surprisingly, someone actually also took a picture in a store where it did show that Kounde's shirt number was withdrawn. So maybe Sevilla does know something that we do not know currently, and maybe there are movements that is going on between Barcelona and Sevilla for the operation of Kounde. And so that is going to be wrapping up today's Barcelona Daily News. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys in the next video.